Mike Moore Media, the first place to hear Rockingham County news and information.
It's another Rise Up Reidsville podcast, and on the line, Judy Yarbrough, city marketer. Hey, Judy.
Good morning, Mike. How are you?
I'm doing great, and I know we're celebrating a very special week, so let's jump right in. Tell us about it.
We are celebrating. I don't know how many people know this, but it is National Farmers Market Week in the United States, and that runs from August 2nd to the 8th. And it is a great opportunity for the nation, our state, and communities to show support for our farmers market and actually how valuable they are to our community.
I want to tell you, I was there a couple of Saturdays ago, planning on going again. I know you're open Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, but Saturday is a little more convenient for me, and I'm planning on going this weekend. I am just amazed at the selection, and I put something on Facebook about that. The people are so friendly. It's just a wonderful experience.
It is. Thank you very much. We're very proud of our farmers market down there. You know, we have a great mixture of farmers, produce, artisans, bakers. Sometimes, depending on what time of the year it is, you've got people in this there selling plants. We've had people come in with woodworking products. I mean, it's just all kinds of different things that you can find out there at the market. It really is a very good market. Unfortunately, this year with COVID, we've not been able to do the events that we would normally have going on with the market. But, you know, it's still a great market.
Okay, and I mentioned the hours, but let's go over those again. Tell us when you're open at the time.
So we're open every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. The market begins at 7 a.m. and normally runs till 1 p.m. However, if the farmers sell out of their produce or product before that, you know, they may pull out before some of the other vendors. Mm-hmm. But normally it would go till 1. I always tell everybody, if you really want to get those fresh produce, you need to get there early in the morning.
Yeah, 7:15. I got there about 7:15. That's a good time.
Yeah, it is a good time. That's a really good time to get there.
Yeah, okay.
Most people can't get up that early and be out there, but that's a great time.
Well, get there whenever you can. It's National Farmers Market Week, and the Farmers Market right there in downtown Reidsville at Market Square is the best one around. So try to get by and as often as you can and celebrate this week for sure. Okay.
That's right. You know, I think a lot of times people don't realize the kind of impact that the farmers market has on their community. You know, there was a study that was done out of Los Angeles that, and of course that's much bigger than we are, but that 75% of the people that came to the market do more than shop. You know, they felt like they connected with their community. It improves the health of the community. And, you know, it believes that it has a good perception on the neighborhood or the community it's in. Mm-hmm. So, you know, it's a great way to get out and see your neighbors and talk to your local farmers, because they really do contribute a lot to our community. And it's wonderful what they can do to help the low-income community, especially with the programs that we can do through SNAP, the EBT program, where we actually, through Fresh Bucks and a grant that we get from RAFI, which is the Rural Advancement of Farming Institute, we get funding where we can actually double SNAP recipients' benefits. And that is a great way, especially in the times that we are in right now, and the number of people that have, you know, greatly increased the use of the SNAP program with everything that's been going on. It's a great way to, you know, to really double their benefits throughout the month.
Oh, lots of advantages there. And, you know, and it's great when we can support our local farmers, too. And, you know, not the farms, of course, and individuals who grow that great produce.
That's exactly right. And, you know, it's very interesting. If you look, we do have some young farmers, which is a great thing. You know, farming is a very hard job to do. I don't know that I could do it, but, you know, we have a very large aging population of farmers, and we need more young people to really get the gung-ho to do this kind of thing, because it's vital for our community and for our nation.
I was encouraged when I saw a number of young people there at the market when I was there.
Yes, we do. We have a very diverse crowd out there. You know, this year also, which I was very excited for, because this has not happened in a very long time. I don't even know that it's ever happened, I should say that. So before we can also accept WIC out at the market, and young families get the WIC program, if they have the young children. And it's a farmer's market WIC. Well, we now have the senior WIC program, which we've never had before in Rockingham County. And that is a great way for our seniors to also be able to get fresh fruits and produce as well. So, that's a great thing to have at the market, too.
Mm-hmm. Good things there and good news all the way around. Okay.
Absolutely.
We haven't talked lately about the census. Bring us up to date on that, Judy.
Well, the census is still going on. This has certainly been a very trying year in so many facets all the way around, but I know that it's been trying for the census folks because normally they would already have been going door to door for people that had not filled out the census. And I know we've talked about it, but I just can't stress enough how important it is to fill the census out. That money when you fill that out, so much money is generated back into our local economy through federal funding based on the data that's in that census. And I can't stress that enough. Right now, the national response rate is 62.1% of all of the nation has filled out the census. Well, the census is only going through September. It was supposed to go, originally, it was set to end in August. Then they extended it to October because of COVID-19, and now they've moved it back to September. So it's just going to be very important that people get that census filled out. North Carolina's at 59.2%, Reidsville's at 59.5%, and our county as a whole is at 61.3%. So the county as a whole is doing a little bit better than the national response, but we really need to get those numbers up.
We really do. That is so important. We got to bump those numbers up for sure. Let's don't let that get lost. Mm-mm.
We do. And, in August, the census takers will be going door to door. And while you may say, I'm not filling that census out, well, you know what? They're going to knock on your door if you've not filled it out. And they're going to ask you the questions so that they can get that information. They're not asking prying questions by any manner of the means. They're simply asking you how many people live in your household and the ages of the people in your household. And none of that information can be shared with any organizations, any entities like ICE or anything else. It cannot be shared. By law, it cannot be shared. Mm-hmm. And by law, you are required to fill that census out. Mm-hmm. So, we have set it up so that if that all came out in April, everybody got your forms in the mail, and, with everything that was going on, you may have lost that. You may not have it. You may not have done it, but you can still fill it out. You can make an appointment right now at RCare, our senior center here in Reidsville. We have a computer that is set up that goes strictly to the census site. You can make an appointment, go in there. Staff will assist you getting set up on it, assist you any way they can to help you fill it out. And it's very simple. It's 12 questions. It's so simple, but you can go in there and fill it out. You can still do that, even if you've lost your information.
Okay. Well, that's good news. So let's get that done, folks. Okay. Now, I want you to tell us about a fundraising project you're about to launch.
We are very excited about this. We are getting ready to do a fundraising project for the block. The block here in Reidsville traditionally was the black business community in downtown Reidsville. Mm-hmm. It's no longer in existence, and we feel like we really need to give recognition to the people that were there, the businesses that were there. So we've got a group that's gotten together. It's the Reidsville Downtown Corporation, the City of Reidsville, the Old School Block Community Program. There is a nonprofit that's been put together for that, and we're also working with the some youth that are part of the Rockingham County Youth Arts Council, and we have put together a program of work where we're going to do a fundraising campaign for a mural that we want to put down in the region that used to be the block. It's located on Martin Luther King Drive, what used to be Market Street, one end of it. And we are doing these panels. It will be 3 separate panels, and each section will have 3 murals in each section. So it will be like a total of 9 altogether. And the front part, it'd be a freestanding mural, so it's not going to be on a building. And the front part of these sections will have, the murals themselves. And then the back part, it will give you the history and the information about what's on the front part. So it's a great way to honor the businesses that were there, the people that were there, the contributions that were made. So many businesses that were down there continued on, like McLaurin Funeral Home. You've also got Pelham Transportation that's located down there in what used to be the block area. So, I think it's a really good time for us to look at, let's give recognition for all the hard work that our black business community and contributions that they made to our city.
Oh, wow. You've communicated that so well, and that's a part of the history we certainly we don't want to lose that for sure.
That's right.
Okay.
So we're going to be launching a big fundraising campaign. We're trying to raise $9,000, so it's not like we're trying to raise tons and tons of money. Mm-hmm. People that give a donation of $1,000 or more, so you might have a corporation that says, hey, I want to be a part of this. I'm going to give you a check for $1,000. If you give contributions of that rank, then you will actually be listed on the back of the mural itself, so that you get recognition for that. Because these funds are going to a nonprofit, it is strictly tax deductible as well, if that is a concern for you. And we will be launching it through a GoFundMe account, as well as we will have volunteers going out in the community, to help raise the funds. If you want to give $5, that's great. We don't, it's wonderful. Anything that anybody contribute will be awesome. We will greatly appreciate it.
Oh, okay. So we can all get involved in that for sure. And when does this launch?
We're hoping to have it launched in the next week or so. When we do, we'll be doing a big social media campaign on it, sending out press releases about it as well, so everybody can get the information about it and what's going with it. But I will tell you that we've got a local artist. We started this process over a year ago, and we had applied for a grant. We didn't get the grant, and so we kind of held back on it. Now we've just decided now is the time to do this. We're going to do this. So we've got an artist already lined up. He does murals, and he is also going to be doing apprenticeships for some of our local youth artists. So it is a great opportunity for them as well to be able to see how these murals are done, and they can also paint on it and that kind of thing. So we're really excited about it.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you for sharing it with us. I'm excited with you. Okay,
thank you.
We have about a minute remaining. Anything to finish up, Judy?
Well, it has been a crazy time for everybody, we know, and with the extension of Phase 2, I know that's, I'm sure some people were very distraught by that, but, we've got to do what we've got to do to keep our economy healthy. We really try to do as much as we can here in Reidsville. We've given out over 6,000 masks in our community.
Wow.
So, and we've got a grant application in right now to try to give out even more. So, we just want everybody to be healthy. That's a healthy community is a healthy economy.
That's exactly right. So we'll keep all of those restrictions and everything in place, the safety guidelines, but support our local businesses whenever we can, safely, of course.
Absolutely,
right.
Absolutely.
Judy, always a pleasure. Thank you for your time. Have a good week.
Thank you.
And maybe I'll
You
see you
too.
Saturday at the farmers market.
You may.
Okay. Thanks, Judy.
All right. Thank you.
Judy Yarbrough is city marketer for Reidsville. You can get more information about some of the things we're talking about at riseupresreidsville.com.